Hey, witches. I'm going to continue on this little money thing that I've been doing lately. I found this article and I was looking up some runes to use in money spells. And I found this one and it's really good. It's from Magical Spot. They have a lot of good stuff. But it's 3 runes for money and also how to use them. So it says, do you want to attract money in your life using runes? It's actually possible. And then this has got just a little table of contents where you can go straight to each one. But I want to go through them because they're really interesting. And the more you can add to your spells, the more effective your spells will be. Because especially things like runes, because they're magical tools already and you're just bringing in more magic. But also it helps you to focus your intent more. And it can also help you to believe that it's going to happen, which is part 2 of a spell anyway, is having the confidence that it's going to work and knowing that it's going to work and having no doubt in your mind that what you put out there will manifest. So the first one is Fehu. I'm not good with these names, so if I say one wrong, forgive me, but that's just what I call mine, and I'm not going to look up how to say it correctly because I just say what I want to say. So she shows her little homemade runes on these wood little discs. You can find those at Hobby Lobby or buy a bag on eBay. If you do buy a bag of runes, you need to formally consecrate them. There are lots of articles online. I'll link one in the description, but most runes will come with like little instructions or even a little book to show you what to do to bless them. You work with Thor to do that usually. So anyway, so this is just talking about what wealth is and how Fehu's appearance signifies a resumption of business and earnings. And also the warning to apply these new gains to things that have solidity and performance once they arrive. So it's really a rune that's going to help it sort of stick with you, stay with you, and keep bringing in those opportunities for you to accrue wealth. It says Fehu also represents attachment and the sense of self-worth so that it can be gained from wealth. It represents the dreams and goals that the individual has worked towards. When it appears, these dreams can be close to fulfillment. So if you're ever doing a reading and that one pops up, that can help you also in your reading. So this is just a warning. She always gives warnings because she wants to do spells for you. But if you're somebody who's ever done anything before in magic, you're fine to work with runes. Just like I said, make sure that you bless them and just make sure you're respectfully working with them, which I'm sure you would be because it'd be pretty hard not to. So, and it tells us about somebody that works with her, blah, blah, blah. And then the next one, Dagas or Dagas. So this rune is revealing, sincere, and enlightening. It's linked to the day or the sunlight that illuminates all in a natural and warm way. So what I do with mine is sometimes I'll leave it out at dawn. Leaving things out at dawn is another way that you can actually charge tools. It's good to do that with your talismans and amulets also, to leave them out for the sunrise, because it's a nice transitional event. The sun's coming out, warmth is there, the light is there, and it's for the first time after night, so it's a magical time of day, especially if you work with the Kate or any other goddesses or gods that go specifically with the sun. Dawn is associated with the Kate, of course, because it's a transitional time. So anyway, it represents that new cycle. And so does this rune. This rune is related to the process of renewal or transformation in which a new life cycle begins, full of prosperity and results. So it's another good one you can use. It says it could also announce that we will change our lifestyle and start living in a different way, without forgetting that it will be a very positive and favorable phase. Next is Uruz. It represents valor, courage, good health, masculine strength, vitality, stamina, and endurance. The root UR indicates something primordial, which is why it symbolizes primitive drives, instinct, but also indomitable vital energy. So this says it puts us in contact with the huge reserve of energy that is at our disposal. So using these runes, especially this one, can help you unlock some of the magic within. Like I said at the beginning, adding these things in will also help you to focus. And it says this helps us to manage our forces without oppressing or blocking them. And let's see, just more information about the rune, just telling us the same thing. I love this last little paragraph. If we are about to leave something old behind us, Uruz tells us that the time is right, that we're ready, and we have all the energy, resources, and determination we need. So just really quick about each one, when to use them. You can use them for money when you feel a little down or worried about your finances. You want to attract more money. If you want to work with runes for money, of course, you're going to do that on Thursday because that is Jupiter. And you would also really benefit from doing it during the hour of Jupiter. If you were going to do a reading with runes about your finances on a Thursday, I would do it on Thursday during the hour of Mercury because that's about communication, and you're wanting to bring in some communication magic into your ritual, so you might want to do that if you were doing a reading. But anyway, what you can do with these also is have them as a talisman for money. It says simply keep the rune for money you choose with it and use it as a talisman. Bring it when you feel you're struggling the most or when a situation requires some extra support. Like if you're going to the bank and you're going to discuss with your boss for a raise, things like that, you can use it as a talisman and just keep it on you. You can use it when you're casting a money spell, like I said in the beginning. Just bring it in there for a boost. You can also just leave them on your altar. Create a money sigil and add a rune to it. I do this a lot when I do sigils. I'll use the letters. I've told you how to do a sigil before, but if you've never heard that video or watched that video, you just take the statement, whatever your petition is, or whatever your key word is, write the word out. I usually do it in all caps, but you don't have to write the word out, cross out any vowels or doubles, and then add in the rune. Usually one at a time is enough. But if you wanted to do two, that'd probably be your limit. You don't want to make it too confusing and bring too much in. Just focus on specifically what you want from that rune, the powers that you want to bestow upon yourself from that cute little thing. And then take all those symbols and letters, whatever you've got on the paper, take that and create it into a sort of little drawing that doesn't look like the letters. And it's kind of difficult the first few times you do it, but once you've done it a couple times, they become really fun to do. After you've created your sigil, you want to charge your sigil by consecrating it to make it a magical tool, and then you're going to hold it in your hand to attach it to imbue it with your energy and create that attachment to you specifically, and then gaze into your sigil until it sort of changes in your vision of it changes. It might glow, it might get a little blurry, it might disappear and reappear back on the page. But once something's happened to it visually, then you know it's ready. And then you can use it as many times as you want. You can make copies of it. I always put mine in my book of shadows. I do my sigils in a Sharpie and then put it behind the page that I want to copy it on. Excuse me. And then just trace over it with a pencil or a pen usually. So anyway, just in case you wanted to know how to make a sigil. So this is a little chant. So you say, "Dear," and then you say the name of the rune. "Listen to my prayer. I need you. I need your energy to help me create a wealthier life. I am worthy of receiving your blessings. Money will make me appreciate my life more, and I'll be ready to open myself up to gratitude and positivity. Blessed be." I like that. I would change it a little bit, because if you're not already showing gratitude, you shouldn't be doing pretty much any spells anyway. You need to show the universe that you're thankful for what you have when you have it at all times. You don't want it to appear to be weak and to appear that you don't appreciate what you already have, because then it's going to make you less of a beacon to receive more. That's my little rant that I say so much. But anyway, it says to chant it 3 times with intention, energy, and visualize yourself already having the money and wealth you're wishing for. Just like I said in the beginning, you want to believe it's coming with no doubt, none at all. And in order to do that, you got to sort of put yourself in the mindset that it's already happened to you. Also, an extra, whenever you're writing your petitions, you want to write them in the tense that it's already happened. So you want to write your petitions in past tense that it's already happened to you, and you're not, saying it will happen or it might happen or you want it to happen. No, you put it as it has already happened. I have won the lottery for X amount of money. I have received a promotion at my job, whatever the job is. I have been able to make X amount of money by doing whatever. So put it in past tense. And then she goes on and on again about her services. And then these are some related posts that you can do with different gods and goddesses. And then ones that go with patience, fire, death, peace, and family. So it's just a cool little article that I wanted to share. And I'm going to come back a little bit later with something controversial. I'm still looking up a couple of things, because the stuff I'm finding about this topic online is so stupid, some of the things that I'm reading. But I want to include them so that you can give me your 2 cents on what you think. So I'll get that up later. And that's all I have, which is blessed be.